Any questions, please?
What do you think about that game, Coach?
Well, I thought our guys did a pretty, excuse me, a pretty good job on the defensive end, and although we bent at times and found ourselves trailing through much of the first half, our defense allowed us to stay in the neighborhood. Offensively, we really didn't do a good job once again of taking care of the basketball. Our passing and our decision making, made it hard and put extra pressure on our defense. But
10 turnovers in the first 9
yeah,
minutes or so.
we were having a hard time passing and catching. It just seemed like there was a sequence there where about 3 or 4 passes in a row, we were trying to catch Phil Necro. We just had a hard time, passing and catching.
So what changed?
Our guys just, kept playing. They stayed in the neighborhood with their defense, and they did a good job regrouping among themselves. And, I thought Trent and Jaron both were around the ball and continue to give us great hustle minutes. Ty and Rick made big shots, and, Derek, he does a great job handling the ball for us. Again, 5 assists and 1 turnover. He takes care of the ball.
And on the boards, playing against Dunnigan, one of the better.
Yeah.
In the Pac-10 did a great job.
That's a great point, Hode. Up in Eugene, they really had their way with us on the glass. It was a big point of emphasis going into today's game. They had 19 offensive rebounds in our first meeting, and so we did a much better job on the glass. But both times we've played them this year, I think we had 15 turnovers in each of those 2 games.
They switched defenses right around the time you guys kind of made your run.
Yes.
Do you think that contributed to?
Yeah, that's what they've been doing. They've been, changing man and zone. They really do a good job keeping you off balance. They obviously mix in their press, and so each of the last 2 games we've gone against teams that have given us multiple defensive looks and have done a good job against us with that.
How important was that stretch right before the first half?
Oh, it was big. We just talked. We just talked about chipping away. We were down 9. We had a timeout. We said if we can get this to 6 by halftime, and then all of a sudden it was 4, and then we said, well, let's get greedy. Let's see if we can get it tied by halftime, and Rick made the big corner 3 to do just that.
What changed during that time, that last 2 or 3 minutes?
I don't know if there's any dramatic change. We made a few shots and didn't turn the ball over. We went. I think we had 10 turnovers, and then during that whole stretch we had no turnovers. You can't score if you turn the ball over. And I looked up at the scoreboard one time and we had 6 points. It seemed like forever, and it's just hard to score when you're not shooting.
Were you happy with Rick's activity coming off the bench?
Yeah, I thought Rick really took a step in the right direction today, Doug. Obviously he's been having his struggles, and I thought he came in and he was better and really took a step in the right direction.